Iquitos, Peru, at the headwaters of the Amazon River, surrounded by thousands of square miles of Amazon jungle. The largest city on earth that has no roads leading to it. It's a land of extremes, a land of contrast. Often side by side you see the modern technology and ancient customs that have been practiced for thousands of years. This is Belen, a slum on the outskirts of the city. The poorest of the poor live here because the land is cheap. The rains come every fall and the rivers rise, and the waters flood the streets and the houses. The city thrived in the early 1800s, due largely to the rubber industry. Logging and oil exploration also promoted growth. But those days are gone, and what is left is a city of 400,000 people and no real economy. Like so many third world countries, the rich are very rich, and the poor are very poor. Here are some things you expect to see in Iquitos. Tourists, they are welcomed with open arms and are one of the few sources of income for the locals. You'll see children, thousands of happy children, even though 15% of them go home from school each day because of toothaches and don't have the $5 that it takes to pull it. If you have money in Peru, you could see the inside of a relatively modern hospital. Here we are doing a gallbladder surgery with modern equipment that we just donated to the clinic. This poor jungle woman would have died had she not been in the right place at the right time. Only 20 minutes away by boat, you will see tribes of jungle people. People who still cling to the traditions of their ancestors. People who still believe in the mystic gods of the jungle and follow the teachings of their shaman priests. Our children and their children are the same. They love to laugh and play. The Peruvian children's creativity and enthusiasm is admirable. The difference is, our children don't play in streets wet with raw sewage and human waste. And of course you'll see the poor. Everywhere, poor people who have no resources. People who suffer their whole life with pain and disease or lie down and die for lack of a $5 antibiotic. Everywhere we looked, there were needs. I knew we couldn't change the whole city, but we could make a difference one life at a time. Late at night, while one family eats their meal, this boy pulls his arms inside his t-shirt and goes to sleep. Perhaps tomorrow will be a better day. The city is a constant whirlwind of activity. It seems to never rest. Somebody seems to be doing something all the time. There are over 15,000 of these three-wheeled motorcycles that provide taxi service anywhere you want to go. Around the outside of the city are thousands of primitive homes. We went looking for people that needed help, and they weren't hard to find. 3 and 4 generations live in one house. They are close-knit and all play a role in the survival of the family. The old care for the young, and the young do what they can. The basic practice of good sanitation would change the lives of thousands. Even though there is good drinking water available, the bacteria-filled, parasite-rich water of the river is often used for drinking, bathing, and cooking. The bloated bellies of the children tell an all too common story. Work? Oh yes, these are not lazy people. Ambitious, creative, dedicated to doing whatever it takes to put the next meal on the table. Some find the combination to unlock the shackles of poverty. Others endure a subsistence living from birth till death. This is Josella. She was crippled from birth. Josella sells candy in the city square to do her part in the support of the family. Her mother died when she was very young, and her father was never a part of her life. A $20 purchase from the store is a huge boost for their food and nutritional needs. It is an opportunity to purchase a variety of staples that they wouldn't ordinarily be able to afford. This purchase will impact the whole family for several months. Even though she has lived on this island city her whole life, she has never been on a boat ride. So Josella and some of my dedicated volunteers hit the river. What a great time we had visiting the primitive tribes, seeing the incredible beauty of the jungle, and the thrill in the eyes of a crippled girl. Josella's grandfather is a bread maker, and even when he puts in a full 12-hour day, he is only able to make about half the wage a head of household should make. His $3 a day won't provide for all his dependents, so everyone, including Josella, has to do their part. If they don't make enough money, they don't eat. The jungle itself is amazing. The oxygen-rich air in the rainforest is like none other in the world. The sights, the sounds, smells, and wildlife combined with the mystic folklore is such a dramatic contrast to the modern conveniences, high-tech devices, and worldwide communication that we're accustomed to, that it's hard to know which world you will see around the next corner. Now I want to tell you about two girls that changed my life, Candy and Martha. I found them on the streets in February of 2002. Their mother had died of AIDS about a year and a half before, and for them each day was simple survival. In the beginning, all Martha wanted to do was eat and play. All Candy would do was sleep. She was worn out from playing mother to her little sister. I was afraid she was HIV positive. Her lymph nodes were swollen badly, and both girls had sores in their mouth and scalp. They were infected with lice and parasites and were sour from not bathing. The 4 hours that we waited for the blood results to come back from the lab seemed like an eternity. But the document is hanging on my office wall today that says HIV, no reactivo. God saw fit to give us 2 healthy girls that have a full life ahead of them. They now have an opportunity to grow and learn and maybe someday change their world. There are about 4,000 kids every night, some like Martha and Candy who have no family at all. Others have parents that aren't able to contribute to their needs, so at a very early age these kids find themselves on their own. Yay! This is Nico. He was born without legs and has stubs for fingers on the one arm that he does have. In our country, we try to minimize the disabilities of individuals. In Peru, if it's all you have to make a living, you must exploit yourself. There are few alternatives. Our immediate goal is to build an orphanage for 50 children, a vocational training center, and a free medical clinic. This will make a huge impact on the people in this area as we build relationships and improve the quality of their lives, physically, economically, and spiritually. People of Peru Project is dedicated to the relief of human suffering, caring for children, education for self-help, and planting the seeds of the gospel. The harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few. The people and the stories and the needs are endless. If God has given you a heart to change the lives of these humble people, both now and for eternity, please contact People of Peru Project. There are so many ways that you can help. If you'd like to go with me to Iquitos, Peru, I promise it will not only benefit hundreds of people, it'll change your life. Guaranteed.